Hey everybody, so let's take a look today at number 27. This question is from a recent ACT in 2017. And we're going to take a look at how to do this question. The first thing to consider is identifying what form we have here. And if you're not sure, that's okay, but it's called a difference of cubes. So I didn't notice that the first time I looked at it either, but kind of what helped me notice that was the kind of answer choices that I have here. So I have these answers A and B, which look a lot alike. I have C and D, which have something to do with what's going on. But what really caught my attention is A and B and answer choice E, kind of seeing what these three answers are doing. So difference of cubes, maybe we should back up and talk about difference of squares really quickly. Difference of squares is something like a squared minus b squared. And that can always be written as a minus b times a plus b. Okay, and that might look familiar because of these x minus 4s and x plus 4s. Difference of cubes, which we have here, are written as a cubed minus b cubed. Now, this is a difference of cubes because x could be the a here, and 64, which we're calling b cubed, 64 is 4 cubed. Right? So this is the same thing as writing x cubed minus 4 cubed. All right, this can always be factored the same way. So let's actually back up and give the more generic version of how this is factored. It's always factored as a minus b. Let's put a little separator here so we know we're talking about separate things. A minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, and now you might appreciate, let's go ahead and remind ourselves that here we're talking about x is our a value, and just we'll put it visually over the b here. B is our value of 4. That's how we got the x cubed minus 64. We'll write it again down here. X cubed, well, let's put it one step down, shall we? X cubed minus 4 cubed. That's the x cubed minus 64. That could then, of course, be written as x minus 4 times the values x squared plus 4x plus 4 squared, which is, of course, 16. Right? So what I mean to say is if you know that information ahead of time, when you look at these factored answer choices, even if you weren't sure exactly what you were doing at first, when you see A, B, and E, those might remind you of the form we're talking about. And of course, we can see what the issue is here with E, is the subtraction sign. That's the only thing that keeps it from being the correct answer. And the right answer, of course, then is our x minus 4. Okay, does that make sense? If so, cool. If not, let us know and maybe we can help you out a little bit further. Okay, so as an additional little tidbit, I wanted to talk about where answer choice E comes from. So remember, as we just talked about, of course, the difference of cubes can always be factored thusly. We have our x minus 4, and we had our x squared plus 4x, and then our plus 16. So to be clear, we said this is the right answer here, A, but this interesting answer down here, E, which is only off because of this sign next to the 4x. Well, that comes from something very similar, which is the sum of cubes. Right? And I'll write out, as we did before, this could be written as maybe a cubed plus b cubed, where a is x and 4 is b, since 4 cubed is 64. This can be written out as a plus b times a squared minus 4, minus ab, and then plus b squared. So, if we factored out the sum of x cubed plus 64, we'll do our little barrier here again, that might be written as x plus 4 times x squared minus 4x plus 16. And lo and behold, that's answer choice E, of course. What might tip you off here is that these two things go together, if you were to notice that. But wanted to give a quick overview of where answer choice E comes from, because the more you know about this factoring stuff, the more prepared you'll be. So it's good to memorize this concept here for both the difference of cubes as shown earlier in the video and this sum of cubes. Hope that's helpful. Let us know if we can help in any other way. Okay, take care.